And these equations, what we studied, pH is equal to pKa plus log to the base 10 of molar concentration of salt upon molar concentration of acid. And second, POH is equal to pKb plus logarithm to the base 10 of molar concentration of salt upon molar concentration of base. They are known as Henderson-Hasselbalch equation. Okay, remember very well. MCQ question may be asked for you. Out of the following, which one is Henderson-Hasselbalch equation? Now, the next article is buffer action. What we studied up till now, how buffer solutions are formed, their mechanism, but actually how it works in solution. Buffer action we have to study now. Let us consider, for example, sodium acetate and acetic acid buffer. All of you know formula for sodium acetate is CH3COONA and acetic acid means CH3COOH. Now just remember these colors I have shown or distinguished here just to understand very quickly. Sodium acetate is a salt of strong base for the weak acid CH3COOH. This particular compound is a strong electrolyte, therefore dissociate 100%, hence shown by single arrow as in the form of CH3COO minus aqueous plus Na plus aqueous. This indicates that these acetate ions are in large concentration, as sodium acetate is a strong electrolyte, 100% dissociate, therefore acetate ions in large concentration. Secondly, acetic acid, which is a weak acid, therefore dissociate to least extent, hence shown by equilibrium arrow. So acetic acid in aqueous medium gives acetate ion in aqueous medium plus H plus ion in aqueous medium. But in this particular case, as dissociation is very poor, therefore concentration of acetic acid is in large percentage. So large concentration of acetic acid is present. आता तुम्हाला समजलं असेल की हे कलर असे का वापरलेत, मध्ये मध्येच येलो कलर आणि मध्ये मध्येच ग्रीन कलर असं का दिले. This yellow color indicate that large concentration of acetate ion from the dissociation of sodium acetate, and this green color indicate that large concentration of acetic acid from this reactant side of dissociation of weak electrolyte acetic acid. Now what happens when we study these reactions? Yes, first of all, here sodium acetate is a strong electrolyte which dissociates completely in water, producing large concentration of acetate ion, that is CH3COO minus. On the other hand, since the acetic acid is a weak acid, the concentration of undissociated acetic acid molecules is usually high. Undissociated acetic acid molecules is high. If a strong acid is added to this solution, now let us consider if a strong acid is added, we define buffer solution, the solution which resists the drastic changes in the value of pH if we add, even if we add strong acid or strong base. So whenever strong acid is added, H plus ions are provided. So if a strong acid is added to this solution, the added H plus ions will be consumed by conjugate base CH3COO minus present in large concentration. Okay, and hence the reaction CH3COO minus plus H plus gives formation of CH3COOH in aqueous medium. Similarly, if a small amount of base is added, the added OH minus ions in the aqueous medium will be neutralized by the large concentration of acetic acid shown in this reaction. Acetic acid plus added base gives formation of acetate ion plus water, H2O, in the liquid form. Now what happens? This proves that the acid or base added cannot change, the acid or base added cannot change the H plus ion concentration or OH minus ion concentration in the solution and therefore pH of the buffer remains unchanged. This also means that dilution does not have any effect on pH of buffer. Remember, factors affecting on buffer action, dilution never changes the pH of buffer. This is because the concentration ratio terms in the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation remains the same. Henderson-Hasselbalch equation says that pH is equal to, the formula we studied before this, pH is equal to, that formula contains the terms of molar concentration of salt and molar concentration of acid, and as those terms are not going to change, therefore here no any change in the value of pH, even though if we add a small amount of acid or base in it. Okay, now the next article is applications of buffer solution. Buffer solutions have great scope, great applications in different fields. Out of them, 4 or 5 fields are explained here for you. First one is in biochemical system. Remember, very important application as far as human being is concerned. In biochemical system, pH of blood in our body is maintained at 7.36 to 7.42 due to HCO3 minus plus H2CO3 buffer. Which buffer is responsible to maintain the pH of blood in our body? HCO3 minus and H2CO3. What is the range of pH of blood? 7.36 to 7.42. And therefore, we can say that a mere change of 0.2 pH units can cause death. The saline solution used for intravenous injection must contain buffer system to maintain the proper pH of the blood. Now the second application of buffer solution is in the field of agriculture. The soil gets buffered due to presence of salts such as carbonates, bicarbonates, phosphates and organic acids. Very important statement related to the field of agriculture. The choice of fertilizers depends on pH of soil. Remember, the choice of fertilizers depends on pH of soil. Third application of the buffer solution is in the field of industry. All of you know buffers play an important role in the paper industry, dye industry, ink industry, पेंट इंडस्ट्री अँड ड्रग इंडस्ट्री. या सगळ्यांमध्ये ड्रग इंडस्ट्री मधला त्याचा रोल जो आहे बफर सोल्युशनचा तो सगळ्यात जास्त महत्त्वाचा आहे. द फोर्थ ॲप्लिकेशन ऑफ बफर सोल्युशन इज इन द फील्ड ऑफ मेडिसिन. In the field of medicine, how buffer is applicable? So look here, penicillin preparations are stabilized by addition of sodium citrate or citrate as buffer. 1 mark question or MCQ may be asked on this topic. Which is the buffer used for the stabilization of penicillin preparation? So the answer is sodium citrate as a buffer. When citric acid is added to milk of magnesia, formula for milk of magnesia, MgOH twice. So other name of milk of magnesia, magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium citrate is formed, which is a buffer. And last application given in your textbook is in the field of analytical chemistry. In qualitative analysis, a pH of 8 to 10 is required for preparation of cations of group 3rd A. It is maintained with the use of ammonium hydroxide and ammonium chloride buffer. Whenever collectively NH4OH and NH4Cl are used, at that time cations of 3rd A group can be identified. Whenever your practicals will be started in college, जेव्हा तुमचे प्रॅक्टिकल्स सुरू होतील त्यावेळेस क्वालिटेटिव्ह ॲनालिसिस, इनऑर्गॅनिक क्वालिटेटिव्ह ॲनालिसिस म्हणून जे प्रॅक्टिकल्स असतील त्यामध्ये डिटेक्शन ऑफ ग्रुपमध्ये कोणता ग्रुप डिटेक्ट करण्यासाठी कोणते ग्रुप रिएजंट आहेत आणि ते कसे वर्क करतात आणि तिथे बफर सोल्युशनची ॲक्शन कशी असते हे तुम्हाला प्रॅक्टिकली जास्त चांगलं समजेल. सो जस्ट रिमेंबर ॲप्लिकेशन्स ऑफ बफर सोल्युशन in biological system, actually in biochemical system, second one in the field of agriculture, third in the field of industry, fourth in the field of medicine, and fifth in the field of analytical chemistry. Okay, the next part of this chapter we are going to continue on the next lecture. Today we are going to stop here only. Thanks to all of you.